Hello, everyone, and welcome to Walking Through the Bible. Everyone hates reading a bunch of names in the Bible because they don't seemingly have any significance to us. And while that is not always true, in the book of Ezra, many of the names are meaningless to us, for there are no Bible narratives surrounding many of them. Yet to the returning captives, these names had major significance, for inheritance would be determined by it. And for the religious life of Judah, these names were important too, as we will see in today's lesson. So if you have a Bible with you, you can turn to Ezra chapter 2. We're going to be reading from verses 36 to 54. If you don't have a Bible, don't worry, just follow along with us on the screen. The version that we'll be reading from is the New King James Version. So Ezra chapter 2, beginning at verse 36. The priests, the sons of Judea, of the house of Jeshua, 973. The sons of Immer, 1,052. The sons of Pashur, 1,247. The sons of Haram, 1,017. The Levites, the sons of Jeshua and Kadmiel, of the sons of Hodaviah, 74. The singers, the sons of Asaph, 128. The sons of the gatekeepers, the sons of Shallum, the sons of Ater, the sons of Talmon, the sons of Akub, the sons of Hatita, and the sons of Shabai, 139 in all. The Nethanim, the sons of Ziha, the sons of Hasupha, the sons of Tabaoth, the sons of Keros, the sons of Siah, the sons of Padon, the sons of Lebanah, the sons of Hagabah, the sons of Akub, the sons of Hagab, the sons of Shalmai, the sons of Hanan, the sons of Gidel, the sons of Gehar, the sons of Reiah, the sons of Rezin, the sons of Nekoda, the sons of Gazam, the sons of Uzzah, the sons of Paseah, the sons of Besai, the sons of Asna, the sons of Menuam, the sons of Nephusim, the sons of Bakbuk, the sons of Hakhufa, the sons of Harhur, the sons of Basloth, the sons of Mahida, the sons of Harsha, the sons of Barkos, the sons of Sisera, the sons of Tema, the sons of Neziah, and the sons of Hatipha. In our last lesson, we noted that what we're given here in chapter 2 is a list of names of those who returned from captivity. We saw that Zerubbabel of the house of David would be made governor of the province of Judea, a province under the rule of Cyrus the Great of Persia. That meant that although Zerubbabel was of the house of David and in the lineage of Jesus, he would not be king over Judea. In fact, until Jesus, there would not be another king from the house of David after the captivity. Did God break his promise to David? No, because Jesus became king and he still rules as king on the throne of David in heaven unto this day. But he didn't break his promise for another reason, which is that the promise to David about a physical king sitting on his throne was always conditional upon the obedience of the king to God's will. For in 2 Kings chapter 2, verses 1 to 4, we read, Now the days of David drew near that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be strong, therefore, and prove yourself a man, and keep the charge of the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes, his commandments, his judgments, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that you may prosper in all that you do and wherever you turn, that the Lord may fulfill his word which he spoke concerning me, saying, If your sons take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, he said, you shall not lack a man on the throne of Israel. God's promises to man, with the exception of a few found in Scripture, are always conditional on faithful obedience to God. Eternal salvation by grace is always conditional upon faithful obedience to Jesus, and the king promised to David was no different. Solomon began his rule as righteous, but then followed after idols later in his rule, which led to his punishment, and ultimately to a split of the kingdom during Solomon's son Rehoboam's reign. In Judah's history, there were 19 kings plus one queen who ruled over Judah. Of these 19 kings, 12 of them were wicked, and the only queen was especially wicked. In fact, during the final 112 years of Judah's history, before the captivity, 81 of those years were ruled over by wicked kings in Judah, with Josiah's 31-year reign being the lone exception. It's no wonder that Judah was taken off into captivity, and thus it is also no wonder that the physical Davidic kingdom wasn't restored to Judah upon their return. Such was even prophesied by Jeremiah when he said that Jehoiachin would be childless, which means that even though he would have physical children in Babylon, none would sit on his physical throne. Thus, it's as if he died childless. In this section of Ezra 2, we get the mention of the priests and Levites that returned to Judah. We start with Jeshua, who is the high priest upon the return. Jeshua, we'll later learn, is the son of Jozadak, the high priest taken off into captivity by Nebuchadnezzar. Whether Jeshua is his literal son or grandson, we do not know from Scripture, but what we do know is that Jeshua was the high priest who, along with Zerubbabel, was tasked with rebuilding the temple in Jerusalem. Along the way, we know they're going to run into obstacles, something we'll see in chapter 4. So here in Ezra, we have delineated to us the family of Jeshua, who would serve as priests in the temple. But as we learned in our study of 1st and 2nd Chronicles, the priests weren't the only ones necessary in order for the temple to function properly. There were also the singers of the temple worship. These would be of the house of Asaph, as we saw in 1 Chronicles 25. There were also gatekeepers of the house of Shallum, as we saw back in 1 Chronicles 9. And then there were the Nethinim, a group introduced to us back in 1 Chronicles 9. The name is derived from a root meaning to give, and so these people were given to the Levites to help in the temple, but not around the altar. At different times throughout our Old Testament studies, we've seen different groups of people given to the Levites to work in the tabernacle or temple, including the Gibeonites back in Joshua 9:27. Until 1 Chronicles, these helpers weren't given this name, but they were there. And the name is repeated here in Ezra and Nehemiah, showing that this name carried over following the captivity. And considering that only a remnant of Israel returned from captivity, which included the Levites, the Nethinim would certainly perform a valuable service in the temple. It was important that Judah have these people listed here, for without a clear lineage to the house of Aaron, true temple worship could not begin. Only those descended from Aaron could serve as priests under the law of Moses, a point that was made back in Exodus and Leviticus and would be made again in Hebrews concerning the high priesthood of Jesus and the consequences of it. If these names did not exist, then the returning captives could never know if their priesthood was valid. With the names, though, they could know that the priesthood survived the captivity and that their worship could be pleasing to God. One name that is missing here is Ezra, who we know was a priest from later on in the book. Why was his name missing? Well, because he didn't return with this wave of returning captives, but would return some 58 years later, hence why he is not mentioned until chapter 7. We'll conclude chapter 2, the Lord willing, in the next lesson. With that, our time is up for today. The Lord willing, we hope you'll join us for tomorrow's discussion of Ezra chapter 2, verses 55 to 70. As we continue our walk through the Bible, one verse at a time. We thank you for watching Walking Through the Bible today. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. But if you like this video, we ask that you consider subscribing to our channel so you won't miss out on other videos in our series, as well as share this video among your friends so that the saving message of Jesus Christ can go out to the whole world.